selected. There's the Zimbabwean side. Graham Gooch actually won the toss and put Zimbabwe in, which was a bit of a surprise to us because we thought that he might decide to have a bat first to get himself and Alan Lamb into some sort of batting form. But he decided to let the bowlers have first use of the wickets, and so that was the Zimbabwean side that had to face England's best. And there was the England side. The three left out were Lewis, Reeve and Pringle, who has this cartilage injury, although he was telling us earlier on today that it wasn't too bad. Right, let us go through the Zimbabwean wickets. And the first man out was Andy Flower, who was facing that ball from Philip de Freitas, and he padded up and he departed fairly sharply there. That was when the score was 7 in the 5th over, and he was gone for 2. David Lloyd, it was a careless sort of shot, wasn't it?
Well, he's decided to leave it, and he's jumped and nipped back at him, got the underside of the bat of the glove and just bounced onto the wickets.
Here we go again. You can see the ball just leaping up and hitting the gloves and going down into the stump. So he's a bit unlucky, but he really perhaps shouldn't have been leaving it. So that was the end of Andy Flower, and he was gone in the 5th over, as I say, 7 for 1. And now this was another Andy, Pycroft, facing Ian Botham, and it was Graham Gooch at second slip who took that one with great nonchalance. He was gone for 3. That was 19 for 2 in the 11th.
I suppose you just see this, that everything in the garden's rosy. Beefy gets in close, bowls wicket to wicket, big drive, just a touch wide. But look at that, that's so easy, so nonchalant. Throw it away, thank you very much. Let's get the rest of them out, let's knock them off. And it doesn't always work like that.
England at this stage must have thought that everything was going terrifically well. And soon after, Richard Illingworth came in to attack his first over. And with a bit of juggling, Wayne James was gone. Corton bowled Illingworth for 13. The 15th over this was, and that was 30 for 3.
I think that's good thinking from Richard Illingworth there. It's good bowling, certainly, that he's used a bit of flight, a bit of guile, a touch of spin. He's dragged the batsman down the ground, he's looking to drive, not just got there. Knocks it back to Illingworth. It's good thinking that he knocks it up. He's not going to catch it, but he knocks it up. He takes a good catch in the end. I think that's good, intelligent cricket, that. Nice bit of cricket.
So that was 30 for 3. As Illingworth just about hangs on to that one. Next man out, we will see in a moment or two, was Kevin Arnott facing the indomitable Mr. Botham, and that was plumb in anybody's book. Both celebrated without the wiggle this time. The wiggle is obviously kept for just big occasions, and Arnott was gone for 11, 52 for 4 in the 23rd over.
Oh, Beefy, a straight gun barrel ball this. Beefy Botham ball. You can't beat a bit of bully. Great, fantastic, straight, just on middle, no arguments there, no wiggle, as you say, keep it for the big match.
Shah bowling, facing the bowling of Tufnell, or rather Waller that was, I'm sorry, Andy Waller facing the bowling of Tufnell, and he was gone for 9 there, 65 for 5 Zimbabwe at this stage. This was in the 28th over, not the greatest shot in the world. And once again, England deciding that everything in the garden was rosy and no problems at all. This was Shah. Alan Lamb just round the corner. Court Lamb bowled Tufnell for 3, 77 for 6 in the 34.
2 good dismissals there for Philip Tufnell. The 2 wickets he got, he bowled the ball in the right place. Nice flight, nice turn, just an easy lob up. Another man from Havana with the glasses on, Lammy there. He's throwing it to Neil Fairbrother, hitting him on the head.
So the next man out was Houghton. This was Gladstone Small bowling, and Houghton, the captain, goes for a pull. Doesn't really get hold of it, and there's Neil Fairbrother in mid-wicket, just hanging on to an easy catch, absolutely regulation catch. Houghton gone for 29, and Zimbabwe at this stage were 96 for 7, and they're in the 38.
Good play, David Houghton, but it's just on him a bit too quick, gets a splicer on it. Neil Fairbrother, just an easy catch, and again, everything seems so easy there for England, smiles all round. They weren't to know what was going to come later.
Botham to Butchart. Guess who's there? Fairbrother in mid-wicket, thank you very much. Another simple catch. Butchart out for 24. Little stand had taken place there, but that was 127 for 8 in the 44th over.
Still no problems for England. Nice wicket-to-wicket bowling, Ian Botham. Just looking to get it over the leg side. Fairbrother as safe as houses. He'd catch those with his eyes closed, I'm sure. All easy at this stage.
So there goes Butchart. And the next one to go was the chicken farmer Eddo Brandes, who was about to become a real star. But as he was a nice clinical piece of stumping by Alec Stewart, who's had a terrific World Cup as wicket-keeper, whatever anybody might say. And that was a good piece of work by him. Brandes gone for 14, 127 for 9 in the 45th.
Smashing work, that, by Alec Stewart. He stood up there. And again, Illingworth, intelligent bowling, drags Brandes down the wicket. Smart as anything. Smart Alec, watch this. Just drags him down, he's out. Oh, he's a foot and a half out. But smart Alec's there. Thank you very much.
And so to the final wicket, which comes up in just a moment or two. Here it is. Illingworth strikes. Malcolm Jarvis, LBW Illingworth for 6. Zimbabwe were 134 all out. Jarvis wasn't quite sure that he was out, but Alec told him quite quickly, and this was the end of him.
Again, wicket-to-wicket stuff for the left-arm spinner. Catches him straight on the boot. Big shout, up they go, and off he goes. Alec tells him, you're out, you've got to go off. You finish, we start. And all the problems did start for England then. That's good bowling from Richard Illingworth, a nice spell. 3 wickets again. Everybody asks, why was he there? Well, that's why.
Position, because this is it. That was the first ball. Eddo Brandes bowling to Graham Gooch, the captain. LBW 0, England 0 for 1, the very first ball of their innings. And what a terrific start for Zimbabwe.
And if you're going to get him early, and that's how you're going to do it. You've got to bowl straight, pitch it up, try to square him up, try to get him hitting it through the leg side. He just comes across the ball, falls over to the offside, and again, it hits him bullseye. It's a big shout. He's obviously out. He knows he's out. I'm very disappointed.
This is Alan Lamb, the second wicket to go. Brandes again, the bowler. Pretty interesting shot, David.
Annoyed, you can tell it there. He's out of form, out of nick. Frustrated by injuries, he's had all sorts of problems. It's on him too quick from a medium-paced bowler. He's very firm-footed for me. He's very firm-footed. Has a swipe at it, a swish. Up it goes, and he's off now, Lammy. He can't get off quick enough.
He made 17. That was 2 for 32. And let's just have a look at it again. There it is. Simple catch. And Zimbabwe, it's got a second wicket, although even at this stage, I'm sure they didn't possibly think of the wonderful thing that was to happen. But Ian Botham was the next to go. Caught at the wicket off the bowling of Shah. He had made 18. He looked a little dismayed by the decision.
He was on his way. He knew he'd hit it. Again, disappointment. He lingered for a while, did Both. But it's a good ball, that. That's a good ball to hurt the batsman. Just outside off stump, pushing defensively, across to the offside, defending to extra cover. Thing, Nick. Look at the keeper, he's delighted.
42 for 3, England at that stage. And it was a pretty frightful next one, because 4 for 42, as Smith was bowled by Brandes for 2.
The old farmer, what is he, chicken farmer?
Chicken farmer.
He's a big lad, you're not going to argue with him too much. But he's a man inspired, and again, it's wicket-to-wicket bowling. That's a super delivery. It's got through the gate. Smith looking to drive. It's gone through bat and pad. Demolished the furniture.
Well, now here we come to the age-old question. What are we going to do with Graham Hick? This was him out for 0. England 5 for 43 now, and Brandes is a complete hero. He's knocked over 4.
Don't take any credit away from Eddo Brandes. This is a super ball to a class batsman. Get it in at his feet. He's very tall, Graham Hick. First off, none on the board. Off stump back, it's bullseye bowling. Look at the high stepper there. He's in there, down the wicket. Yes, on your way.
And he's got his old mate as well, because of course Graham Hick used to be a Zimbabwean. But now we had a little bit of a partnership with Alec Stewart and Neil Fairbrother together, the pair that, if you like, won that game against South Africa. And if anybody in this England side is in form, it's Stewart.
Yeah, the old firm, as we say, rapidly becoming Stewart Fairbrother. Get us out of a hole. He promised to do it again. It's another classy Stewart shot. Again, through the offside, looks to drive well. Just looks as if they would win the game.
If anybody has really come on this tour, you would have to say it's Alec Stewart, wouldn't you?
And I hope he stopped all the doubters who said that he couldn't play. He's a very fine player.
However, there's another one. And these two had actually done really well, and they'd taken the score up to 95 before that happened. Now, did that one look as though it stopped on you a little bit?
Might have just stopped and held on him, but the telltale sign is that on a wicket like that, you've got to play straight. Now, he's played right across that, and again, he's fallen over to the offside. He's looking to play it leg side, got a leading edge, and it's spewed out to cover. England's problem started then.
Yeah, he was the top scorer with 29, and there is Philip de Freitas gone. And what would you like to say about that shot when you've got Neil Fairbrother at the other end trying to win the game for you?
Only one thing to say, head full of rocks. Come into the office, can I have a word?
Flower bowled Butchart for 4, 101 for 7. And this was the end of Neil Fairbrother, gone for 20.
Just bounced down the leg side, and that's a batsman, you think that's a touch of a strangle. It has bounced, and he's just got the wrong side of the ball. Fenced at it with a glove. Obviously got a big glove on it. Went back and had a look at the umpire. Just down, it's bounced abnormally, really. Got a glove on it, and it's just flown through to the keeper. Nice, comfortable catch.
108 for 8 that was, and this was the end of Richard Illingworth. A direct hit, great piece of fielding, and Illingworth is run out. That's just what you need when you're in a tight situation.
When things don't go well for you, they don't go well for you. You don't need that. Only a couple of wickets left, and you're trying to eke every run out of the situation. But it's a direct hit, it needed it, it's a brave throw. Can't tell if anybody was backing up there. That's a feature of the World Cup. Super fielding.
124 for 9, and this was Gladstone Small. And Zimbabwe have had their Waterloo, and Christmas is rolled into one, because Gladstone has gone. Port Pycroft bowled Jarvis for 5, and England chasing 135 to win, are bowled out for 125.
Yeah, licking and flicking Gladstone there. He's just flicked it straight to mid-wicket. Moment of glory, a big moment of glory for Zimbabwe.
Big moment of glory for Zimbabwe. Very, very worrying moments for England, who now have to pick themselves up and get themselves sorted out.